Welcome to the season of self-love, your daily dose of inspiration and encouragement. I'm your host, Nyomi Banks, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Nyomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Are you ready to elevate your mindset and embrace the power of self-love? Well, have you come to the right place? Each day we'll dive into topics that will empower and inspire you on your journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthy relationships, boost your confidence, or find balance in your life, this podcast is here to support your every step of the way. We believe that self-love is the foundation of living a fulfilled and joyful life. And together we explore practical tips, insightful interviews, and transformative stories that will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So join me Monday through Friday as we embark on this daily adventure of self-love. Tune into the Season of Self-Love podcast to start your day on a positive note and discover the limitless potential within yourself. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024, and welcome, my beautiful people, to another episode of the Season of Self-Love podcast. And I am your host, Nyomi Banks. And today we are talking about a great topic. But actually, let me say this. For the entire month of April for me is blooming and blossoming. So we're going to do something a little different. Every topic that we talk about this month is going to be geared from an affirmation. All right. So today's affirmation is, I prioritize self-care practices that nourish my body and soul. Again, the affirmation for today is, I prioritize self-care practices that nourish my body and soul. And I'm really thrilled that you all joining me today on this topic. Nourishing our mind, our body, and our souls is a journey of self-care. And self-care is a transformative practice that enriches every facet of our being. It's allowing us to lead a more fulfilled and balanced lives. So let's embark on this journey together while exploring how the tenderly care of our mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Because remember, we can't have self-love without self-care, right? All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get deeper into this affirmation, into this topic for today, all right? It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Washington Wellness Institute focuses on healing always. For me, if I look good, then I feel good. If I feel good, then I share the good. If I share the good, then I celebrate the good. If I celebrate the good, then I live the good. So I can be paid to be my greatest. But I have to learn the good to be the good.
So, what does it take to be the greatest? It's as simple as a free 15-minute consultation. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
Coming next week to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. Prepare to be captivated by a unique story that defies expectations and celebrates diversity. Join us for an exclusive interview with John, legendary and aerospace defense engineer turned multi-award-winning adult star. Discover the extraordinary journey of a true trailblazer who has excelled in two distinct worlds. Get ready for a conversation that transcends boundaries and showcases the power of embracing one's passions. Tune in on April 4, 2024 for a podcast episode like no other. Don't miss this opportunity to be inspired, enlightened, and entertained. Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap presents John Legendary. Mark your calendars and get ready for an episode that will leave you speechless. Embrace the unexpected. Celebrate individuality. Join us as we bridge the gap between worlds with John Legendary. Stay tuned for a podcast experience that will ignite your imagination and touch your heart. Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap, a podcast where stories unite and differences fade away. Listen, learn, and be inspired. Episode featuring John Legendary premieres on April 4, 2024. Don't miss it.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And in April, the month of April, which we are in right now, it's all about affirmations and how it applies to our life daily, all right? And today's affirmation is, I prioritize self-care practices that nourishes my mind, body, and soul. And so today we're going to talk about a journey through self-care. using nourishing our body, mind, and soul. All right, so before we get into the topic at hand, let's take a quick breathing exercise, all right? All right. All right, I want you to find a comfortable position and gently close your eyes. And take a deep breath in and hold it. Now exhale slowly. So let's do this together for about another minute. Inhale through your nose, hold, and let go. Now while doing that, I want you to focus on the air moving through your body, calming our minds and centering our hearts. Yes. Now take another deep breath in through your nose, feeling your abdomen rise as you fill your lungs with air. Now I want you to count silently to yourself as you inhale for a count of 4. Now hold your breath at the top of that breath moment, feeling the air, filling your body and nourishing your cells. Now I want you to slowly exhale through your mouth, allowing your abdomen to fall and feeling the tension release from your body. Now exhale for a count of 6. Now repeat this cycle of breathing. I want you to take your time and be mindful of each inhale and exhale. Yes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now as you continue breathing, I want you to visualize the oxygen flowing into your body, bringing vitality and energy to every cell. I want you to imagine the breath nourishing your mind, your body, and soul with positivity and light. And with each breath, I want you to let go of any stress, tension, or negative thoughts, allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment and open to receiving the goodness that surrounds you. Now when you are ready, I want you to gently open your eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel after this short breathing exercise. I want you to allow yourself to bask in a sense of calm and renewal that comes from connecting with your breath. Yes. All right, I want you to remember that even just a minute of mindful breathing can make a significant difference in how you feel and how you show up in the world. So practicing this breathing exercise whenever you need a quick reset for a moment or piece of nourishment for your mind, body, and soul. All right, so if you are new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, this is something that we do every day, Monday through Friday, in which it helps center us and get us prepared for the day's topic. And today, what we're talking about is the affirmation of I prioritize self-care practices that nourishes my mind, body, and soul. And in this segment, we're going to talk about mindful practice for mental wellness. I know we talk about this a lot, but we can never speak of this. We can never say it too much, okay? So mindfulness is a powerful tool for enhancing our mental health and bringing awareness to the present and enriching our daily experiences. So integrating mindfulness into our routines can significantly impact our well-being, from reducing stress to improving concentration. So what I want to do, I want to share some strategies that underscores the profound effect of mindfulness, all right? So I want to remind you on some things, because we talk about this a lot, but I just want to give you some reminders on how important mindfulness is in our daily lives. For one, the present moment awareness. This is something that I talk about a lot, about being in a moment and not worry about what happened yesterday or in the past, or worry or stress about what's happening tomorrow, but be mindful on this moment right now. So mindfulness, they encourage us to focus on the present moment where we can experience life fully without being lost in worries about the past or the future. Another one is emotional regulation. Practicing mindfulness helps us to cultivate emotional awareness and regulate our response to difficult emotions. enabling us to navigate challenges with more resilience. Another one is reduce stress levels. Mindfulness techniques such as a deep breathing and body scans to activate the body relaxation response, leading to a lower stress level and improve our overall well-being. So a lot of times when we do start off our shows with the breathing exercises, to be honest, a lot of it is for me. From the very first show that I did, I was nervous. And so I knew I needed to do those breathing exercises for me to get into a nice center and calm space, so then I'll be able to deliver or speak, this within this, on this level, especially speaking about this topic. The next one is enhanced concentration. So by training our attention through mindfulness practice, we can improve our concentration, our cognitive abilities, and productivity in various tasks. Another one that we need to be mindful of is it can improve our relationships. Mindfulness fosters empathy, compassion, and non-judgmental awareness, which can enhance our relationship by promoting understanding, patience, and effective communication. Another one is mind-body connection. Yes, mindfulness emphasizes the connection between the mind and the body, leading to improved physical health, reduced symptoms of illness, and a greater sense of overall vitality. Number 7 is increased self-awareness. See, through mindfulness, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, our thought patterns, and our behaviors, allowing us to make more conscious choices aligned with what our values and our goals are, instead of us getting lost in the, 8, a greater resilience. Mindfulness practices build resilience by helping us to face challenges, make them adaptable, and a sense of inner strength. See, by enabling us to bounce back from adversity and be more effectively. And our last one is joy and gratitude. Mindfulness encourages us to savor the simple pleasures of life and cultivate gratitude for the present moment and find joy in the beauty and the wonder of everyday experience. And we can add on mindful living. By integrating mindfulness into our daily routines, it can transform the mundane activities into mindful moments, infusing our lives with meaning, purpose, and profound sense of presence. So with these 10 reasons of why it's so important for us to practice mindfulness in our daily routine, all right? All right, so what we're going to do is take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk more about the nourishing our mind body. So about nourishing the body through self-care, all right? It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life? Introducing Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks. This transformative journal is your personal guide to achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. With its easy-to-follow prompts and powerful exercises, you'll embark on a 90-day healing journey like no other. Each morning, as you open the pages of this journal, you'll discover thought-provoking questions, uplifting affirmations, and space to reflect on your progress. It's your secret weapon to breaking free from old patterns and embracing a healthier, sexier you. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to self-love. Good Morning, My Sexy People will empower you to make positive changes every single day. You'll develop healthy habits, cultivate gratitude, and unlock your true potential. Whether you're seeking to improve your fitness, boost your confidence, or find inner peace, this journal is your trusted companion. It's the support system you need to stay motivated, focused, and inspired throughout your journey. Don't wait another day to start living your best life. Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off. Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks is available now on Amazon. Grab your copy today and begin your transformation. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself, Seth, your intentions, and unleash the sexy, vibrant person within. Get your copy of Good Morning, My Sexy People today, and let the healing begin.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on this season of Self-Love Podcast. And today is all about the affirmation, I prioritize self-care practices that nourish my mind, body, and soul. And in this segment, we're going to talk about nourishing the body through self-care. You see, our bodies are our temples, and nurturing them with care is essential for our overall health. And in this segment, we're focused on the pillars of physical self-care through nutrition, exercise, and rest. You see, a balanced diet fuels our body, and exercise keeps us strong. And a restorative sleep heals us. So together, we'll form the foundation of a vibrant, energetic life. This month, I started yesterday with the 21-day no meat, no dairy, no sugar, eating diet challenge for myself. And I'm excited for this because the last time that I did do a vegan challenge like this, I think the last time I did a 30-day challenge. And I just remember how I felt during the process. I mean, my mind was so clear. I felt so light. I had more energy, and so the thing is, I'm trying to find different ways, health-wise, to truly, to not only help prevent oncoming illness, but also being able to take certain things out of our diet, especially for my mom. And I figure if I'm doing it, then she will do it. And my ultimate goal is to change the whole household. Has it been difficult? Man, it has been truly difficult. My 11-year-old, she's very picky on eating. She doesn't eat a lot. Like, her thing is she eats pancakes and sausage or bacon every morning. And sometimes, like, she used to eat sausage every morning. Now it's just bacon. And why she doesn't eat sausage anymore is because she didn't like the texture, or it tastes funny. So once something tastes funny for her, that's a done deal. So I said this month that I was going to kind of create a more healthier pancake for her and see how that goes. I know when I was on a keto diet for a few years, I would try to implement the keto pancake within her diet. But the thing is, she saw me making it. So now I'm going to try another way. I'm going to try to do it, without her looking, and see if that will help with that. With my mom, that has been a little challenging too, because in her mind, she's a grown woman. She's 72 years old. And so what she wants to eat is she wants to eat. So me explaining to her that certain things like sugar, like we need to find things that have their own sugar that's within them, like fruits, kind of create their own sugar. So any added sugar to it, we don't need it. So me trying to explain to her about her diagnosis and about the way that she eat. And I know somebody might be hearing this and say, that's not what you're supposed to do with people that's been, diagnosed with dementia. And, you're probably right. But that works for some people. It doesn't work in my household. It doesn't work in our household. Because the one thing that I tend to realize is that when they forget about something that you told them, their lack of trust is gone. So you have to rebuild that trust with that relationship that you have. So for me, we have the different books that she write things down. And even I would say, well, we spoke about it yesterday. And I said, I forget things. So I kind of put myself in the shoes with her so she won't feel left out in that situation. So, but let's go back to food. I just wanted to make that note real fast, that there's anybody that, have been a caregiver for a family member or someone with dementia, because I know I had the books and the pamphlets, and that's one thing that they say, do not remind them that they forget, do not, whatever. And I tried that before, and I see that it did not work for us. So we're trying a new way of doing it. And plus, she doesn't want to be on any of the medication. So now I need to do more in the aspect of how can I help in a way that we can do mind, body. And so how can I do with our nutritionist diet, with our eating? How can I do that? And that's where the 21-day plant-based vegan diet come from. And even though the doctor told us we can do Mediterranean diets, which, with chicken and fish, I don't eat chicken. I haven't eaten chicken in almost 3 years now. And but she still does eat chicken. And then we do fish. But for me, I wanted to see how my body will react, not only physically, but also mentally. Like I said, I remember I did this a few years ago where it was 30 days that I did it. And I sat in meditation and my mind was so clear. I was so open and I was able to concentrate a lot more. Now I really have my why now. Before, did I have my why? A little. It was more of an aesthetic, type of thing. I didn't really know how serious all of this will be with the dementia diagnosis this past year. But for me now, it's more of a change of life. I know what I want my life to be. I know what I would want my mother life to look like on her days here. Hopefully God, give her another 20 years. But in those 20 years that he give her, I don't want it to be a life of confusion. So if there's any way that I can help to reverse it, to make it to where it's more manageable for not only her, but for myself and my family, then this is the work that I'm doing. I had a conversation with myself last Thursday. And I remember waking up and I remember in my prayer, I said, it's time for me to be 10 toes down. And what that means is 10 toes down it means that there is no more excuses. There is none of that. Like I have to be deep in it. As you see, today is actually my last day for that first 30-day challenge that I had. That I didn't lose the weight that I wanted to lose, but I did come down a few clothes sizes. I came down at least 3 sizes so far. So actually everything is working out. And I do feel so much better. I've also envisioned myself. I woke up one morning looking in the mirror and I envisioned myself of what my body would look like if I will keep going. My thing is, why I'm doing the challenges because it's making it more fun. But my whole thing is to make it a lifestyle. It's to make it a complete lifestyle to where I'm able to truly fuel my body, to understand that my body is a temple and that I need to be very cautious and care about what I put into my body. So when I chose this affirmation and in this topic, I thought it was great to start off April like that. April for me is more of blooming, blossoming, creating, watching, what we've already, seeded and sowed and, come up and bloom. That's what this is all about. But also, it's all about what we put inside our bodies. It's how we nourish our soul, our spirits, our mind. And what I come to learn is that food is the root of all of it. Food is the root of all of it. Whether it's chemicals, sugars, or whatever that are in those processes that they actually help regulate the way that our mind think or our body breaks down. And so for me, I even have to where I'm starting to garden. One of my dear loyals from day one, SBS, gifted me a beautiful raised garden bed. So myself and my mom is going to go back there in the backyard and create a whole, garden back there with tomatoes and strawberries and cucumbers and cabbage and, all of those things. But of course, I was thinking about the visual aesthetic for it. And so I'm going to, spray paint it to where it fits right into my beautiful oasis back there. And I think it would truly, not I think, I'm going to say I know that it would even help my mom to really get back into just wanting to truly live. Not that she don't want to live, but, bring her out of her room, bring her out of her space and allow her to see something and to grow, to invest her time in something that she saw that she was able to create herself, if that make any sense. So for me, this 21-day no meat plant-based vegan challenge for me is amazing. Yesterday I had an amazing meal, 3 meals. They were amazing. It was the first time that I ate lentils. It was a lentil sweet potato, a lentil sweet potato dish that I made. And I'm excited to see what other things that I can create from the vegetables. And like I was telling my baby, I told him, I said, even if we can implement more vegetables in, I would like to do that more and take you guys off of the meat more. So say they do meat, maybe twice a week, maybe some chicken or some fish, and maybe on a celebration, maybe a steak, but that'd be once in a blue moon, trying to find different ways that, we can curb the sugar. Maybe I have to go back into baking things for keto, where it's less sugar, not as much sugar. I'm down for that. I'm truly down to really going into the kitchen and really creating these dishes. I think it's going to be an amazing experience for me, especially being able to go in the backyard and pick it out the garden. What that does for me, it brings a very nostalgic memory for me with my grandmother. I lived with my grandmother from the age of from first grade until fourth grade. And I remember, especially during the summertime, is going back, one in a chicken coop or back in a garden picking, fruits and vegetables, whether it was greens or cabbage or corn, cucumbers, tomatoes. We bring it straight to the table. Of course, we wash it, but we bring it straight to the table. And I could just remember then, I was never sick. I was never sick. So just imagine that. And the food that we caught, my grandfather was a hunter. So a lot of the food that we had in the deep freezer was like squirrel and rabbit. Yes, my grandparents, yes, we country, living in the south side of Chicago. And of course, he had a chicken coop in the backyard. Fish, they did a lot of fishing and stuff like that. So we was able to, kind of get our own food. I'm saying like I went hunting with them. No, I didn't. They did that. But they were able to come home and, and we were able to eat off of this food, for months and years. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not going fishing or none of that stuff. But if you understand what I'm saying, just taking me back there, knowing that, first of all, my grandmother is one of my spiritual guides. And I know that she is with me through all of this. I know she is. And just to know that me, out of anybody, is trying to create a garden in the backyard. I failed with the flowers, but now I believe with the vegetables and fruit, I believe we're going to have a win-win on this one. We're going to have a win-win on this one, all right? All right, so let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get a little bit more into the topic. We're going to talk about soulful self-care rituals, all right? It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Washington Wellness Institute focuses on healing always. For me, if I look good, then I feel good. If I feel good, then I share the good. If I share the good, then I celebrate the good. If I celebrate the good, then I live the good. So I can be paid to be my greatest. But I have to learn the good to be the good.
So, what does it take to be the greatest? It's as simple as a free 15-minute consultation. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
Hey, this is Dog Pound Mike from Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. Come check us out every week. And remember, I'm no relationship expert. I just tell it like I hear it from the kennel. Get back at it.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today, the affirmation for today is I prioritize self-care practices that nourish my mind, body, and soul. The entire month of April, we're going to be doing an affirmation a day. And within that affirmation, we're going to explain on how self-love, self-care, and all of those good things, or how it applies to our daily lives, all right? And so in this segment, we're going to be talking about soulful self-care rituals. You see, soul craves connections and creativity and peace. And so by engaging in spiritual practices, pursuing creative outlets, and embracing the tranquility of nature, we nourish our souls and we foster a deep sense of fulfillment. So let's explore various soulful self-care rituals that can help us to connect with our essence and cultivate an inner peace. One of my favorites is meditation. It's taking time to sit in silence and focus on your breath and connect with your inner self. It can be very powerful for a soulful self-care ritual. Another self-care ritual that we talk about a lot is journaling. Writing down your thoughts, your feelings, and your reflections, it can help you to unravel your innermost thoughts and emotions, leading to a deeper connection within yourself. A nature walk. Spending time in nature, whether it's a leisurely walk in the park or a hike in the mountains, it can provide a sense of grounding and connection to the world around you. The next one is mindful movement. Engaging in activities like yoga, tai chi, and dance can help you to connect with your body, mind, and spirit by promoting a sense of inner harmony. Another one is creative expression. Exploring your creativity through art, music, writing, or any other form of expression can be a soul-nurturing practice that helps you to tap into your essence. Another one of my favorites is a ritual bath. Taking a warm bath infused with essential oils, candle, and soothing music can create a sacred space for relaxation and introspection. Gratitude practice is something we talk about a lot. It's cultivating a daily gratitude practice by reflecting on the things that you're thankful for, so it can shift your perspective and deepen your connection to the present moment. Self-compassion exercise. It's something that we should really do every day. Practice self-compassion through loving and kindness. Meditation or affirmation can cultivate a sense of acceptance and kindness towards yourself. A digital detox. Taking a break from the screens and the technologies can help to disconnect from external distractions and reconnect you with your inner self. And the last one is energy clearing. Practice like smudging with sage, using crystals, or energy healing techniques that can help you to cleanse your aura and create a harmonious energy flow within yourself. Majority of these practices I do use. I say I do use. I do use regularly. Most of them are my daily rituals. I need those throughout the day. Those that truly will help to feed my soul. So again, you can choose one of multiple of those choices to help you to create a sense of calmness, to nurture your soul with one of these many soul rituals. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to close it out. All right, it's your girl, you got us, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life? Introducing Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks. This transformative journal is your personal guide to achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. With its easy-to-follow prompts and powerful exercises, you'll embark on a 90-day healing journey like no other. Each morning, as you open the pages of this journal, you'll discover thought-provoking questions, uplifting affirmations, and space to reflect on your progress. It's your secret weapon to breaking free from old patterns and embracing a healthier, sexier you. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to self-love. Good Morning, My Sexy People will empower you to make positive changes every single day. You'll develop healthy habits, cultivate gratitude, and unlock your true potential. Whether you're seeking to improve your fitness, boost your confidence, or find inner peace, this journal is your trusted companion. It's the support system you need to stay motivated, focused, and inspired throughout your journey. Don't wait another day to start living your best life. Good morning, my sexy people. 90 days to kick off. Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks is available now on Amazon. Grab your copy today and begin your transformation. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself, set your intentions, and unleash the sexy, vibrant person within. Get your copy of Good Morning, My Sexy People today, and let the healing begin.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today, the affirmation for today is I prioritize self-care practices that nourish my mind, body, and soul. And in the month of April, it's all about blossoming, blooming in our lives, in every way, and for the month of April, as well as that every topic will be about affirmation, how we go deeper into that affirmation, and how it applies to our daily life and self-love and self-care. All right, so now what I want to do is as we near the end of our episode, I want you to join me in a guided reflection and visualization exercise, all right? So let's take a moment to reflect, and I want you to visualize an idea of a self-care routine, all right? All right, so find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Okay, now I want you to imagine yourself in a peaceful, serene setting that brings you comfort and joy. And I want you to picture where you feel completely at ease and surrounded by beauty and tranquility. Now take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to let go of any tension or worry. Now I want you to visualize a version of yourself who embodies self-care in its truest form. I want you to see this version of yourself engaging in activities that nourish the mind, the body, and the soul. And I want you to notice the grace, the peace, and the vitality that radiate from this ideal self. Now I want you to imagine yourself following your ideal self-care routine with a purpose and intention. I want you to visualize each step of this routine as you move through it gracefully and joyfully. I want you to see yourself engaging in these activities that bring you peace, joy, and fulfillment. Perhaps you just start your day with a refreshing yoga session, followed by a nutritionist breakfast that fuels your body. I want you to visualize yourself spending time in nature, connecting with the earth and soaking in the beauty that surrounds you. I want you to picture moments of quiet reflection, meditation, or journaling that allows you to tune into your innermost thoughts and feelings. I want you to envision yourself engaging in activities that bring you joy, whether it's reading a book, painting, dancing, or simply resting and recharging. Now, as you complete your visualization, I want you to take a moment to embrace the feelings of peace, contentment, and balance that come with practicing self-care in this way. I want you to allow yourself to bask in the positive energy and the vitality that radiates from within. Now I want you to slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. I want you to take a deep breath in, feeling gratitude for this time that you've spent envisioning your ideal self-care routine. So when you are ready, open your eyes, and I want you to carry this feeling of peace and harmony with you throughout your day, all right? All right, I want you to remember that this visualization exercise is a powerful tool to help you to connect with your desires and your intentions for self-care. I want you to use it whenever you need a moment of inspiration, guidance, or motivation to prioritize your well-being and nurture your mind, your body, and soul. You dissolve the care in yourself a way that your true essence allows you to shine your brightest light. I thank you for just sharing this moment and this time with me in this space to allow me to guide you through this visualization. And I have my final thoughts before we go. Today, we journeyed through the realms of the mind, our body, and our soul, and we discovered pathways to a deeper self-care and love. But I also want you to remember that self-care is not selfish. It's essential. And I encourage you to embrace the practices that resonate with your new unique being, nurturing every part of you with kindness and intention. So again, I thank you for joining me on this season of Self-Love Podcast. And stay tuned for more empowering episodes dedicated to your self-discovery and well-being journey. So until next time, take care and remember to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Have a good one. Thank you for listening to the Season of Self-Love Podcast. And we hope that you enjoyed this fun filled with inspiration, empowerment, and self-discovery. Remember, practicing self-love is a journey and not a destination. For more information and to stay connected with us, visit our website at theseasonofselflovepodcast.com. And if you have any suggestions or questions or feedback, feel free to shoot us an email at seasonofselflove@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for daily doses of self-love tips, motivation, and community support. So join our Facebook group, The Season of Self-Love, to connect with like-minded individuals on their journey to self-discovery and self-compassion. Thank you again for being a part of our community and dedicating to nurturing self-love and embracing self-worth. So stay tuned for more exciting episodes and guests in the next season. And remember, you are worthy of love, kindness, and all the happiness in the world. So until next time, take care of yourself and spread love wherever you go. See you soon.